Today we're back in reading Stolen Focus by Joanne Harry. We're reading page 21 today. Teen, and this is my older brother Trent. And now I'll start us off. As people began to disembark, I heard the ping of an incoming text message somewhere on the ferry and reached instinctively for my pocket. I felt a panic. Where's my phone? And then I remembered and laughed even more. That was a really short paragraph.
I found myself thinking at the moment about the first time I had ever seen a cell phone. TN. So this was 1993 or 1994. TN, stop making noises.
Yeah.
And I was on the top deck of the 340 bus in London, coming home from school. A man in a suit was talking loudly into an object that, in my memory, is the size of a small cow. All of us on that top deck turned and looked at him. He seemed to be enjoying us looking. He talked louder. This continued for some time until another passenger said to him, "Mate, yes, you're a wanker." And the people on the bus broke the first rule of public transport in London. We looked at each other and we smiled. These small rebellions were happening all over London. I recall, at the birth of mobile phones, we saw them as an absurd invasion. It's your turn.
I sent my first email about 5 years later when I went to University. University.
It's not un.
University.
Yep, that's it. University.
Oh, why is university? Oh, so it is a city. I went to university. I was 19 years old. I wrote a few sentences and clicked send. I waited to feel something. No surge of excitement came. I wondered why there was such a fuss about this new email thing. If you had told me then that within 20 years a combination of these two technologies that seemed initially either repellent or yawnsome, I would come to
there's no I. There's no I.
Yawnsome would come to demonstrate.
No.
Demonstrate.
No.
Demonstrate.
Where's straight?
Dominate.
Yeah.
To dominate my life to the point where I would have to get on a boat and flee. I would have thought you had lost your mind. Big chapter for you.
I tugged my bag off the boat and pulled out the map I had printed from the internet. I haven't navigated anywhere without Google Maps in years, but fortunately, Provincetown consists of one long street, so there are literally only two directions you can give. Go left or go right. I had to go right, to the offices of the estate agent I had rented my sliver of a beach town from. Commercial Street runs through the middle of Provincetown, and I walked past the neat New England stores selling lobsters and sex toys. These are not the same shops, obviously. That's a niche even Provincetown shun. I remember that I chose this place for a few reasons. A year before, I'd come over for a day from Boston to visit my friend Andrew, who lives there every summer. Provincetown is like a cross between a quaint Cape Cod village in the old New Zealand style and a sex dungeon. For a long time, it was a working-class fishing town, populated by Portuguese immigrants and their kids. The artists started to move in, and it became a bohemian enclave. Then it became a gay destination. Today, it's a place where, in old fishermen's cottages, there now live men whose full time is to dress as Ursula, the villain from The Little Mermaid, and sing songs about cunnilingus to the tourists who dominate the town in summer.
I chose Provincetown because I found it charming, but not complex. I felt slightly arrogant that I felt that I had figured its essential dynamics in my first 24 hours there. Other times I go to a place that would not trigger my journalistic curiosity too much. If I'd chosen, say, Bali, I know that I would have soon started trying to figure out how Balinese society worked. And began interviewing people, and soon I would be back to my maniac information sucking. I wanted a pretty purgatory where I could decompress and nothing more. Come on, up here. Yippee!
The estate agent, Pat, drove me out to the beach house. It was close to the sea, a 40-minute walk from the centre of Provincetown, almost in the neighbouring town of Truro, in fact. It was a plain wooden house, split into 4 different apartments. Tien stopped. It was a plain wooden house, split into 4 different apartments. Mine was to the bottom left. I asked Pat to remove the modem. In case, in some fit of madness, I went and bought an internet-connected device, and to cut off all the cable packages on the television. I had 2 rooms. Beyond the house, there was a short gravel path, and at the end of it, waiting for me, was the ocean, vast and open and warm. Pat bid me good luck, and I was alone. To your turn.
Okay. I unpacked my books and began to flick through them. I couldn't get any traction with this one. I picked up. I left it aside and walked over towards the ocean. It was early in the Provincetown season, and there were only around 6 other people that I could see for any direction, stretching for miles. I felt then a sudden certainty. You only get these feelings a few in a lifetime, that I had done absolutely the right thing. For so long I'd been fixing my gaze on things that were very fast and very temporary. Like a Twitter feed, when you fix your gaze on the speedy, you feel pensive, amped up, liable to be washed away if you don't move. Wave shout. Now I find myself staring at something very old and very permanent. This ocean was here long before you. I thought, and it will be there long after your small concerns are forgotten. Twitter makes you feel that the whole world is obsessed with you and your little ego. It loves you. It hates you. It's talking about you, right? It's talking about you right now. The ocean makes you feel like the world is greeting you with a soft, welcoming indifference. It's never going to argue back, no matter how loud you yell. Chat!
You tired? Go to bed tonight, Annie?
Last one.
It's been 11 minutes.
Next page, so that way we get to the top.
I stood there for a long time. There was something shocking to me about being so still. To be not scrolling, but static. I tried to remember the last time I had felt this. I walked down towards Provincetown and through the ocean with my jeans rolled up. The water was warm and my feet sank a little into the sand. Little fish swarmed past and around my pastry white legs. I watched crabs burrow into the sand ahead of me. Then, after about 15 minutes, I saw something so strange that I kept staring at it, and the more I stared, the more confused I became. There was a man standing on the water, out in the middle of the ocean. He was not on the boat, nor on any floating device I could see, but he was far out at sea, and he was standing tall and firm. I wondered if, in my exhaustion, I'd somehow began to hallucinate. I waved to him, and he waved back. And then he turned away and stood with his palms out, facing the water. He stood there for a long time, and I stood there just as long, watching him. Then he began to walk towards me, seemingly on top of the ocean. No, that's going to be all for today.
And we'll see you tomorrow. We've just gone to the top of page 12.